Let's get started. We are standing at the back of your mat. We're starting just taking some shoulder circles. So rolling the shoulders up and back, up to the ears, rolling the shoulders down and back. For 7, taking some deep breaths. Just taking a second to check in with your body where you're feeling tight and reverse the circles. For 7. Maybe starting to let one ear tilt towards the shoulder, letting that second ear tilt towards the shoulder. 2 more circles here. Reaching the arms up nice and tall above the head, looking up to the sky. Big breath in. As you breathe out, opening up the chest. Big breath in here. Slowly nodding chin to chest, peeling the hands down towards the mat. Coming all the way to the floor. We'll bend the knees here for 3. Pressing into the backs of the legs. For 2, feeling the stretch through the hamstrings, through the calves. Last one here, straightening the legs, slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Reaching the arms back up nice and tall to the sky. Big breath in. As you breathe out, opening up the chest. Big breath in. Nod chin to chest again, bringing the palms down to the mat. From here, walk yourself out just a few steps, sitting the weight back into the hips and the heels again. Feeling the stretch through the backs of the legs here. We'll lift the heels and drop the heels for 4, 3, 2. Last one, the heels can lift. One heel drops down, the other heel is lifted. Taking a second to sit into each hip. Really listen to the body here. Both the heels lift. Both the heels sink down. One more big breath in and out here. Walking the palms back to the feet. And we'll come all the way back up to standing. Reaching the arms up nice and tall. Last one here, big breath in. As you breathe out, opening up through the chest. Big breath in. As you breathe out, bringing the palms all the way down to the mat again. This time we walk all the way out. Can we walk out to a plank position? Spinning the biceps forward. Opening up through the chest, ribs hug around the belly. We start to connect to the abs. If we need, knees can come down. We can hold here. Find what's available to you. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can plant the knees down, sit the hips back to the heels, take a child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. Really sink into the stretch. Feel the stretch underneath the arms. Feel the head falling down towards the mat. The belly sinks in between the knees. One more big breath here. Beautiful. We'll come up to a tabletop position, bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders. Let's find 5 cat-cow here. So sinking the belly down. I want you to breathe in as you open up through the chest. Breathe out as you pull the belly button up towards the ribs, rounding out up to the sky. Sink the belly down, breathing in. Breathing out, ribs come up tall to the sky. For 3. Here's 2. Last one, sinking the belly down, taking the breath out to find a neutral spine. Ribs are hugging around the belly. Nice long line with the back here. From here, we start to bring that right arm twisting, reaching it up to the sky. Big breath in as you breathe out. Cross it underneath. Take that stretch. And then slowly come back up to that tabletop position. Left arm pulls up to the sky. And cross it over. 2 big breaths here. and come back to that tabletop position. From here, we flex the feet, continuing to engage through the core. Ribs are hugging around the belly button. We take a little breath out as we lift the knees, hovering just 2 inches. We tap the knees back down for 8. Little lift, little tap, little lift, little tap. Keeping that connection to the core, trying not to shift the weight into the wrists or into the heels. It's just a little lift, keeping the knees right under the hips. For 3, 2, and 1. We lift and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The knees tap down. We can sit the hips back towards the heels. Taking a little shift. If you want, we can let the palms come down, take a little stretch through those wrists. Maybe bringing the wrists away from each other, taking a little lean over to the right, to the left. Beautiful, guys. From here, we're bringing our forearms down onto the mat. We'll bring the legs a little closer together, and we'll start to get into a little connection to the legs. From here, right leg extends back. You hold here. Make sure we're not opening up that hip. We're nice and square. We flex the foot. You start to pull that heel up to the ceiling. Tap the toe down to the mat. Pull the heel up to the ceiling. Tap the toe down to the mat. Pressing up from the heel. Pressing the toes down. For 7. And 6. Pressing up out of the forearms. We're not sinking into those shoulders. Shoulders away from the ears. You're here for 3. For 2. Last one, lift the leg, hold here. I want you to turn that leg out. You're going to start to reach it out to the right. Sweep that heel back to center. Keep that external rotation. Pull it out to the right. Sweep it back to center. You're here for 3. Starting to find that connection to the obliques. Try not to sit into that left hip. Breathing in. And out. Last one, breathing in. And breathing out. Find that square hip again. Point the foot. We're going to reach it up and over, crossing it over to the left side of the mat. Sweep it back up to center. Cross it over, sweep it down, and bring it home. Again, not sitting into that left hip, even as we cross it over. Breathing in to tap down. Breathe out as we press that leg back up to the sky. You're here for 4. For 3. Last 2. Press up out of that left hip. Last one, pull that right leg back up to the ceiling. Pull the knee into the chest, round out through the spine, and press it back. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. For 4. And now. 3. For 2. Last one here. Extend that right leg back. Pull the knee into the chest. Sit the hips back to the heels. Take a nice little stretch through the wrists, through the shoulders. Nice work, guys. Let's go to the other side. Palms come back down. Forearms are down to the mat. The left leg extends back. We hold. Flex the foot. Make sure we're not pulling that left hip up. You press the heel to the sky. Tap the toes down. Press the heel to the sky. Tap the toes down. You're here for 7. Nice and slow. Pressing up out of the forearms. Keeping that left hip nice and square. Pressing up from the heel, tapping that toe down. For 3. Here's 2. Last one, we lift the leg. Hold, external rotation, start to sweep the leg out to the left. Sweep it back to center. Breathing in and out. For 3. Try not to sit too much into that right hip. We got it. You're only here for 2. Sweep it back. Last one. Breathing in. Breathing out. Sweep it back to center. Finally, we turn that hip back in. From here, we point the toe. We cross it over. Tap it to the mat. And sweep it back up. Cross it over. Tap it out. Sweep it back up. Good go. Good job, guys. Sweep it back up. Little cross. And we sweep it up. You're here for 2. You're here for 1. Sweep that leg back up to the sky. Pull the knee into the chest. Round out through the spine. And press it back. Pull it in. And press it back. For 6. You're here for 3. Really use the spine. Pull the knee in towards the chest. For 2. And for 1. The knee can come back into the chest. Sink the hips down to the heels. Take that stretch. You're going to open up a little bit. Really let the chest sink down. 2 deep breaths. Beautiful, guys. All right, from here, we're going to come down onto your stomachs. Taking a little sip of water if we need it. And then I'm going to get my ball a little more out of the way. Same with the block here. All right, guys. We are lying on our bellies. We have our palms down next to our chests. From here, starting to feel the belly button pull up towards the spine, finding a little bit of length through your back. We'll start with just pressing the chest up. Use the palms. Open up through the chest. Big breath in. Big breath out as we slowly come down. 2 more like that. Big breath in, pressing up. And big breath out as we lower. Last one here, pressing the chest up. And slowly to come down. Keeping the hands next to you. Hovering just an inch above the mat. This time as we take that breath out, we open up the chest, lifting the quads, pulling the chest away from the mat. And slowly lower. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower. In to lift. And out to lower. For 5. Starting to engage the back muscles here. Squeeze the shoulder blades as we lift. Finding control. We're not dropping down. We sink down. For 3. For 2. Last one, we lift and hold. From here, reach the arms up to the ears. Little flutters of the legs. Kick from the booty. For 3. 2. And 1. Sweep the arms back and sink the belly down. Beautiful, guys. One more exercise here. Take a breath in. We lift the belly, lift the legs. Just the arms. Sweep forward by the ears. Sweep back to the ribs. For 5. 4. 3. Last 2. We got it. Last one. And sink the belly down. Beautiful, guys. Press up out of the palms. Sit the hips back to the heels. Take a nice little stretch here. You can always shift over to the right side, taking that stretch through the left side of the body. Big breath in and out. And then walking the hands over to the other side. Big breath in and out here. Beautiful, guys. All right, let's come on up. I want you guys to grab your ball, take a little sip of water if you need it. We're going to do some exercises with the ball, warming up the core a little more. If you have your weights and you want to use your weights, you can bring them next to you. All right, starting to warm up. So if you have a light set of weights, you can have them next to you. We'll have our feet planted on the mat. You want the ball right about below the sports bra, right? We need to be able to tuck the tailbone under, keep the hips plugging down towards the mat, right? So I have it kind of right below where my sports bra would be, kind of right at the base of my ribs. From here, hands are behind the head. We find a deeper crunch by taking a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under. Ribs hug around the belly, we curl up a little bit tighter. From here, arms come nice and long. I want you to reach 2 inches up away from the ball, plug 2 inches down into the ball. 2 inches up, plug 2 inches down. Belly button's pulling in towards the spine the whole time. Shoulders are rolling down the back the whole time. For 10, plug it down. 9, plug it down. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Press into the ball. Keep that connection. Ribs are hugging around the belly. Turn the palms to face each other. Open the arms out wide. Press the palms towards the quads. Open the arms wide. Press the palms towards the quads. Good, guys. Keep that connection. Ribs hugging around the belly. You can still open up through the chest and keep that connection to the low core. For 3, 2, last one. From here, can we bring the arms up to the ears as you notch into chest, curl all the way up. We reach up, reach the arms up to the ears, slowly lower down, plug back into the balls. And again, breathing out, open up, reach the arms tall, plug the palms down as you roll back. For 5. Find that control. Good, guys. Just 2 more here. We got it. Last one here. Reach the arms up, lift up nice and tall. Grab the waist. We're going to bring the arms out wide, hands come to the chest. You want to bring the feet a little closer together, a little closer to the hips, we can. From here, breathing in. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, start to curl back. Find the ball. Hold here. We'll start to rotate to the right, to the left. Pressing into the ball, finding that connection to the obliques. Little breath each time you rotate. You're here for 5, 4, 3, for 2. Last one to each side. Come to center and come all the way up. Nice, guys. All right, we can put the weights down. The ball is going to come back further towards the shoulder blades. So we curl down right on the sports bra up by those shoulder blades. You want to feel supported here, but really like we can also open up that chest. Okay? I'm going to scoot down a little so you guys can really see me. All right, from here, We grab our weights again. The arms will reach up right above the shoulders, taking a big breath in. As you breathe out, nod chin to chest, curl up and press the palms down. Reach the arms up. Again, big breath out. See how my back changes. Tuck the tailbone under, ribs hug around the belly, curl up, pull the shoulder blades away. You're here. For 4, press the palms down, deepen the connection to the core. For 3, here's 2. Last one here, press the palms down, nod chin to chest, pause. Turn your palms to face you, find a bicep curl. And bicep curl. Nice, guys. Keeping that connection to the belly button's pulling in towards the spine. You're pressing through the heels. We're lifted through those shoulder blades. Keeping that connection to the spine with the neck. Try not to let the head fall back or nod chin to chest too deeply, right? Just stay in line with your spine. You're here for 4, 3. Here's 2. Last one, find the bicep curl, hold here. Pull that right knee into the chest. We extend and hover that right leg as you extend the arms and pull it in. Beautiful. 7, 6. Breathing in as you extend, breathe out as you bend. 3, 2, and 1. Now just that leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant that right foot down. Bring the left knee into the chest. This time we're going to turn those arms out a little wider. Outside bicep curl. So just a little bit wider here. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. 5, 4, 3. Keep that connection, ribs hugging around the belly. For 2. Last one, pull the arms in, continue with the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can plant that left foot down. We're going to have the arms nice and long, palms face you. Bend the elbows and straighten. Bend the elbows and straighten. 10, 9. Good, guys. We got it. You're here just for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bend the elbows. Hold here. Now we're going to reach all the way forward. Can we pull all the way up? And again, curl all the way down. Bend the elbows. Straighten the arms all the way up. Curl all the way back. Bend the arms. Straighten the arms all the way up. All the way back. 2 more here. Bend and straighten and reach. Articulate 1 vertebrae at a time. Last one. Bend, straighten, and reach. Come all the way down to the ball. Weights can come down. Nice, guys. Hands come behind the head. Open up the chest. Feel the stretch. Take 2 deep breaths. Beautiful, guys. From here, breathing in. As you breathe out, find your crunch. And again, breathing in, open up the chest. Breathe out, find your crunch. Breathing in and out. You're here for 6. For 5, really opening up the chest. Feel that full range of motion. 3, 2. Last one, find your crunch. Hold here. Hold the right knee in towards the chest. Rotate left elbow to right knee. Untwist. Keep the leg where it is. Rotate and untwist. 6, 5, 4. Find that breath out as you rotate. Last one, hold the rotation. Extend the right leg, pull the knee into tap. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant that foot down, untwist. Open up the chest. Breathing in, breathe out, find the crunch. Pull that left knee in, right elbow to left knee. 3 more. Press into that ball with that left side. Last 2. On this last one, keep the rotation. We hold here, just extend that left leg. Pull the knee into tap. Breathing in and breathe out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it in, untwist. Bring that foot down. Open up through the chest. Nice, guys. All right. From here, reach the arms out wide. Let the head sink down. Take 2 deep breaths here. Nice, guys. All right, come on up. We're going to curl back all the way up. We can get rid of the ball for a little bit here. Take a quick sip of water. I want you guys to grab your block. If you don't have a block, that's totally fine. You don't have to have access to one. It just makes it a little more challenging. And keep those weights next to you because we can also choose to add those weights on. So you're bringing the block under both of your feet, lying down on your back. We're using the block for some bridge work. You want to have 90% of your feet on the block. A little bit of the toe, a little bit of the heel might be off of the block. That's it. From here, palms are down by your side. You want the heels close to the hips, but of course we don't want them touching, right? You want to feel connected so we can lift up, keeping your knees over your ankles. Pressing the palms down, taking a big breath in. As you breathe out, tuck your tailbone under, start to press the hips up to the sky. Find your full bridge here and pause. Roll down just halfway, articulating through your upper and middle spine. Pressing the hips back up to the sky, keeping those knees stacked over the ankles. Slowly lowering down. Slowly pressing the hips back up nice and tall. Think of lengthening out through your hip flexors, trying to press the hip bones all the way up to the sky. Breathe in as you articulate to the half bridge. Breathe out as you press into the full bridge. Breathing in and out. In and out. For 5. For 4. Good job, guys. 3. 2. Last one. Press the hips up. Hold here. From here, roll down halfway. Pause. Can you pull the right leg into tabletop? Press that right foot down. Left leg comes to tabletop. Press that left foot down. We're staying in that half bridge, so it's a smaller connection. Most of the ribs are down on the mat. Still tucking that tailbone under. Little breath out each time you pull the knee into the chest. Good, guys. Just one more to each side. To the right and to the left. Plant that left foot down. Bring the hips all the way up and articulate down one vertebrae at a time. Nice, guys. Okay, bring your feet to a V now. You can keep most of the feet on the block. Taking a breath in as you breathe out. Lift up into your bridge so we have that Pilates V. Heels are glued together. From here, find your clamshell. Glue the knees together. Press into the outer thighs. Glue the knees together. Press into the outer thighs. Keeping the tailbone tucked. Squeezing the inner thighs. Squeezing the outer thighs, keeping the heels glued together the entire time. For 7 and 6. For 3, 2. Last one. Come back to that V. Hold here. Little pulses. Hip bones up to the sky. For 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, and hold for 4, 3, 2, and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful, guys. Turn your block so it's nice and long. Bringing the left foot completely on the block. Okay? Right foot is down on the mat. And again, we want those feet to be pretty even, right and left. Beautiful. From here, getting into some single leg work. Again, if we don't have that block, it's totally fine. Pressing the palms down, taking a breath in as you breathe out, lift the hips, find your bridge, pause, roll all the way down till the hips are heavy, press right back up into that bridge. You're here for 5. Finding that full connection, feeling the difference in each leg as we press those hips up and lower down. For 4 and 3, 2. Last one, lift the hips, hold here. Bring the right leg to tabletop. Bring the right leg up to the ceiling, flex the foot. Keep the right ankle stacked over your hip. From here, articulate all the way down. Press the heel up to the sky. Articulate all the way down. Press the heel up to the sky. You're here for 6, 5, 'Press up into that left hamstring, guys. Press through that left heel. For 3, 2, last one. Lift and hold. Lower the right leg even to the left and reach it back up. Lower and lift. For 3, 2, last one. Plant that right foot back down to the mat. Roll down nice and slow. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, lift the hips back up. Hold here. Bring the right leg back to tabletop. Extend the leg out in front of you. Breathe in and out. For 3, 2, and 1. Plant that right foot back down. Roll down through the spine. Nice, guys. All right, both the legs can come up to the ceiling. Hands come behind the hamstrings. Take a stretch. Take 2 deep breaths. And we'll go to the other side. You're passing the block over to that right foot. Left foot is down to the floor. Palms are down by your side. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, lift into your bridge. Roll down all the way, nice and slow. Hips come down to the mat, they pull right back up to the sky. You're here for 5, just to find that connection. Feel the difference in each leg. Pressing through the palms. Last one here, press the hips up. Hold here, left leg comes to tabletop, left leg comes up to the sky, flex the foot, lower all the way down, press it up. For 6 and 5. Use those triceps, press those palms down. Last 3. For 2. Last one, press it up, hold here, lower the leg, and lift. Breathe in, breathe out. 3, 2. Last one. Plant that left foot down, roll down through the spine. Big breath in, breathe out, lift the hips back up, find your bridge. Pull the left knee to tabletop, breathing out. Breathe in, extend, and breathe out. Breathing in, and breathe out. For 3. For 2. Last one. Plant that left foot down and roll it down slowly through the spine. Beautiful, guys. Both the legs come up to the ceiling, hands come around the hamstrings. We can either curl up, pull the legs towards the chest. Just take 2 deep breaths here. Beautiful, guys. All right, hands can come around the shins. Nod the chin to chest. We curl up here, hold. From here, arms come back by the ears, legs extend in front of you, breathing in. Breathe out, big circle, pull the knees into the chest. Breathing in and breathing out. For 4. 3. Last one. Lower down through the head, neck, and shoulders. Grab one of your weights. Bring both hands into one weight and just reach the weight right above the shoulders. Legs come up to 90 degrees and pause. From here, find a connection to the belly. So big breath in. As you breathe out, ribs hug around the belly. Start to press the back into the mat. Let's find external rotation with the legs. Your right leg will start to peel down towards the floor, breathing in. Breathe out, stack it back up to 90. Left leg lowers and lifts. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. For 2. Last one to each side. Now, both the legs together, breathing in and breathing out. For 3. Last 2. And last one. Pull the knees into the chest. Nice, guys. All right, from here, legs come back up to 90. This time we notch into chest. I want you to bring the weight up towards those toes. From here, the right leg starts to peel down. Switch both the legs. We scissor kick, tap that weight. Three, two, and a one, and a one. Lower down, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Good job, guys. All right, weight can come down. Arms come up to the sky, legs come to tabletop. Big breath in. As you breathe out, press the palms down, notch into chest, extend the legs, go into that 100, pump those arms, external rotation. 3 more breaths. For 2. Breathing out, knees come into the chest, lower down through the head, neck, and shoulders. Nice, guys. All right, from here, I want you to bring the feet down. Let's get rid of the block. The weight's gonna come away. We're just gonna stretch out for this last piece of class here. Let the left leg extend nice and long. Bring the right knee in towards your chest. Pull the right knee in nice and tight. Take little circles of the ankles for 3, 2, and a 1. Reverse the circles for 3, 2, and a 1. Hands can come under or back behind the hamstring. Flex that foot. You can either bring that hand up as high as you can, whatever is available to you. Starting to pull that leg in towards the chest. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Now using the right hand to grab the right leg and sweep that leg out to the side, taking that stretch through the side. Bringing that leg back up to center, using your left hand to reach that right leg up and over. Right palm can come out to the side, taking that stretch through the spine, through the leg, through the IT band. Take 3 deep breaths here. Bring that leg back up to center. Knee can come back into the chest and extend that leg out. Left knee comes into the chest. 3 deep breaths here. Straightening that leg, hands come behind the hamstring, taking that stretch through the back of the left leg. 3 deep breaths here. Nice, guys. And then reaching that left leg out to the left with that left hand. 3 deep breaths here. For 2, just taking a second too to check in with your body, see how your body's feeling versus how it felt 45 minutes ago. Right hand grabs that left leg, crosses up and over. Take that stretch through the IT band, through the hamstring, through the back of that leg. Breathing in for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring that leg back up to the ceiling. Pull the knee back into the chest. Both knees can come into the chest. Bring both the arms out wide to a T. Bring the legs to a tabletop position. Let both the knees fall to that left side. Look over to the right. Taking that stretch through the spine. Big breath in and out. Bring the legs back up to center, letting the knees fall to the right, looking over to the left, taking that opposite stretch. Big breath in and out here. And bringing the legs back to center. We can let the feet come down to the mat. Let the knees fall out to the sides. Soles of the feet are together. Right hand to the belly, left hand to the heart. We will take 5 deep breaths here, and this is how we will finish out today's class. So again, just taking deep breaths, taking a moment to check in with your body, taking away any bad energy from last night, bringing in any new energy going into your day, starting your new week. Take this second to appreciate yourself for being here, taking this moment for yourself, and starting your week off right. We'll take 2 more big breaths here, breathing in. Last one here, breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I'm just going to pause my music. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope this was a nice way to start your movement for the week, to kind of start your Monday morning. I should be doing this every single week, so get excited. It felt so good to move this morning. I'm a little sweaty. We definitely were working, but nothing too crazy. All right. I will see you guys next week. If you have any questions or need anything or have, any questions from earlier today or today's session, please just reach out to me on Instagram or message me, whatever works for you guys. And I will see you next week. Happy Monday.